Hey guys, Spaghetti Monster here. Better than the Boosted 80 Carry series, giving you an intro to Caitlyn, one of my more preferred champions in this game for playing ADC because of a lot of reasons. But we're going to get into those in a second. I'm going to try and show you some tips and tricks and maybe teach you a thing or two that you didn't know about Caitlyn. So, just item builds, just standard start right here, Doran's Blade Health Pot and Warding Totem. You want to rush in Infinity Edge as soon as possible because it helps with your passive a lot. And then you want to rune on Hurricane next. I like to build Rapid Fire Cannon because it extends my auto attack range and makes me safer in team fights. And then situationally, you want to get either a Bloodthirster or either of the Last Whispers, or sometimes even a Mercurial Scimitar. It just depends on the enemy team comp. Okay, so this is your auto attack range, and it pretty much takes up the whole fountain. It's a pretty big range, you know. It's a pretty big range. She's got the biggest range out of all the 80 carries in the game. And yeah, you want to abuse that early game. So she's the champion's really susceptible to all-ins now, so you just gotta be careful for that. That's why she does have a big range. So we're gonna start it off with our passive headshot. Basically every 6 attacks, I believe the 7th attack is a headshot proc and you deal additional damage. You get 1 stack from hitting a minion while not being in a bush, and 2 stacks from hitting a minion or a champion while you're in a bush. So we're just gonna go over that really quick. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. So we're gonna hit a minion right here, and as you can see, we weren't standing in the bush. That's just 1 headshot. Now that we are in the bush, 2 headshots. We're at 3 stacks right now. 1 headshot. I mean one headshot proc, and that's 4. Back in the bush. Oops, I missed the bush. Sorry. Alright, so this is the 6th attack. So now our 7th attack is a headshot proc. So that's really cool. So in the bush, you can hit 3 times, and then boom, the 4th will be a headshot. So you just gotta count your stacks while you're playing against people, especially when junglers are coming down. You always want to run to the bushes and stack up your headshots as soon as possible. Notice how I was 5 stacked right there. I ran into the bush, and the 7th count was a headshot right there. So yeah, just managing your headshots is really important as a Caitlyn player. You want to be able to utilize and abuse it as much as possible. So in lane, level 1, I like to start over with her Q, built over Peacemaker, and basically you shoot your rifle a really long range. This is your range on it. It's very, very long, so you can clearly see. You can reach these minions over here, I believe. Yep. And it does a lot of damage to the first target hit, and then it does less damage to the targets behind it. So when you're fighting champions, you want to make sure that you hit your Q on them first before minions. But if you can't and you just hit them in general, it's still better than not hitting them at all. A nice little combo is when you get your E, your 90 caliber net. Basically, what this does is it fires a net for pretty decent distance, and it slows up the first person hit by 50%, and it does a little bit of damage, 70 on hit, and it gives you an insta headshot, and it also doubles your passive. Also doubles your range against trapped or netted targets. So if someone steps on a cupcake, for example, which is your W, which is your little snap trap, which is a little. Yeah, I'll show you guys. It's like a little cupcake. See, it's so troll. So it's a little cupcake that lasts for 90 seconds. You can have a whole bunch of them stacked. Usually I max this spell in lane, unless I'm just AFK shoving. I'll max my Pilt over Peacemaker. But when I have a support like Alistar or Taric or something, and they get a nice stun off, what you want to do is, Caitlyn, in those lanes, is put a trap underneath where the stun target is, so then you instantly get a headshot and you deal so much more damage. 50.28% attack damage as a bonus to champions increase. So yeah, that's like crazy. So it hurts. It hurts a lot. And then after they take that damage, you could just keep stacking up the traps, and just if they can't move, then they're just gonna keep proccing those headshots off those traps. So that's a really important thing to take note of. Boom, just a lot of early game pressure from this champion. A little combo, it's called the EQ combo. It's been around for a while. It's E and then insta Q, and then you could also get the headshot proc. But you want to use that combo someone's running towards you and you just want to go for a short trade, or if you're trying to kill somebody, like you could do like a flash EQ. So I could boom, just get like a flash EQ really quick. It's a little slower than it used to be back in like season 2, but it's still definitely a viable technique to use while you're playing this champion. So yeah, Caitlyn could also go over walls, like this wall right here. She can't go over like thick walls like this right here, but she could go over walls like this at Dragon. She could go over this wall. She could go over Dragon wall and Baron wall. Like you have to hit the sweet spot though. So the sweet spot's like right here, I think. I hope. Let's see. You want to stand very tippy edge. And we're over. Nice. Actually hit Dragon. Sorry, Dragon. So yeah, headshots also do bonus damage to minions, I believe. Yeah. Deal 250% total damage to minions. So that's really nice. It helps you steal. You could steal Dragon just by headshot hitting and then 90 caling with the EQ combo and then headshotting again off of that. Does Gooby give me mana? Oh man, that's awesome. Gooby's so OP. So yeah, let's just show that really quick. So let's say I'm trying to steal this. I would want to headshot EQ, headshot again, and that's the steal combo. Or if you don't feel comfortable doing that, you could just come over the wall right here, anywhere, really, that your built over Peacemaker reaches, and you can just go for a snipe right here, or anywhere over the wall, and that applies to Baron as well. You could also hit this objective from over the wall, I believe. A lot of people know about Baron, which I'll show you guys in a second. Baron / Herald, but I think if you stand like right here. But the thing with this is your jungler needs to be tanking it, or else he comes out of the pit and you just can't reach him anymore. So Caitlyn's ultimate is called Ace in the Hole. We're gonna get that in a second. Okay. So Ace in the Hole, the first rank starts out at a pretty decent range. If you're looking at my mini map, and I'm standing in the middle of the mid lane right here, it covers the whole lane from tower to tower, and it covers the river bush and then a little, and then the river bush and then a little on both sides. So it's a pretty big circle. You want to generally use this when people are separated from their team, and also very low HP with no flash or heal. Unless you want to get their flash and heal, then yeah, you could use Ace in the Hole. But it costs 100 mana, and it does a lot of damage, and it scales really hard with your ED. It's going to hit really, really hard late game. You get some nice snipes with this spell. If you're new to AD carry, I'd recommend Ezreal and also this champion Caitlyn. If you're more into a attack speed champion, like Ezreal's more of like an AD caster, but this champion's more of like a pure attacker, auto attacker. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. God, words. But yeah, that's like a little bit of tips and tricks for Caitlyn. Let me just show you the Baron spot really quick. Baron / Herald spot. So Herald doesn't spawn until 10 minutes, I think. So I'll just show you a couple more caliber net spots you can jump over. I believe Wraith Pit right here you could do. Yeah. What else can you do? I'll show you the Baron spot. Right here. And you need to know all of these spots, because they really do help you when you're getting chased down by the whole enemy team. It's pretty crazy. You know, I've missed a couple of nets before, and I've paid with it with my life. So you want to just make sure you get that in order. Also, headshots don't affect towers. So let's say I went to hit this tower and I had a headshot procced. Let me just get one procced really quick. Let me run the push. Utilize that passive. Okay. So 2793, right? 2775, and that's 20. I think 23 damage, I guess. If I hit it again, it's probably gonna do another 23 damage. See, yeah, like about the same. So headshots don't affect turrets. So Herald just spawned, so now I can show you guys the spot. Let's just make our way over there. You know, nice big attack range. And the spot at which you want to be standing is about right here. Oh, I guess you can't reach Herald. Huh. Interesting. So, I thought you could reach Herald. Well, you probably could if your jungler just brought it back a little bit, if you could even do that. But the spot for Baron, I guess, was only applicable to Baron. You stand right here, and then your auto attack range reaches. Huh. That's crazy. I didn't know that you can't reach with Herald. I guess it's a little better so you can't abuse it early game. But yeah, that's the spot you want to be standing in. Just go into a custom, wait 20 minutes to try it. It's just unfortunate it takes so long to actually show, but it's alright. You guys will get it. Just try it in your next rank game, and you'll just feel MLJ, like you double lift. And yeah, it's pretty much everything I have to say about Caitlyn. If you're new to AD carry, definitely pick her up, because she's got the best early game auto attack range, so she's the least punishable in the early game. Just be careful for champions like Blitzcrank or Leona. Leona's really good against Caitlyn because she pressures you with a Zenith, and then you use this spell, and then she uses her Solar Flare, and then you get the Flash, and then she could just flash and stun you, and it's just this whole big thing. Or she doesn't even have to flash. She could just burn your flash by using Solar Flare, and Solar Flare is only like a 1 minute cooldown at rank 1, I think. So, just, yeah, it's a champion that gives Caitlyn a lot of trouble in lane, usually. Or Blitzcrank. Same thing applies generally, except just with a hook instead of an ultimate. But yeah, that's my intro to Caitlyn, and I hope you guys learned a couple things about this champion. And I hope when you pick her, you gain lots of elo. So good luck in your games, and I'll see you next video in my Caitlyn gameplay video. Yeah, bye.